situation here. Jubilee's third most played character is random.
Don't say it. Don't say it. No. No way. Oh, and there's the Falco. Oh my god, a player who doesn't even play too often playing the character he doesn't play too often versus a random main, or no, random, third most is played random. That, I wish you didn't tell me that, because that's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night, Skiff. I'm gonna be honest. We're in grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. The random pick does wind up being the default Shulk, and Z- whipping out the Falco instead, showing that he does still have some faith in this character, as Battlefield is the pick. Random elements thrown once again. God, I don't know if it was a Fusion or if it was a DNA. I remember Grand Finals was like all random dittos at one point, or it was Losers Finals, I don't remember. What a game, Skiff.
I mean, what I can tell you is that their win rate with random is about 72%. I know it's not looking like that right there. They've only gotten 4% on the board. And, you know, with Shulk, you know, their big hitboxes, even if you don't use the stance changes, you should be getting a bit more damage on there. But, you know, Falco can be an oppression machine of their own, especially once they get that up tilt going just like that. And just getting some crazy damage, man, building up all sorts of percentage. Just these big-ass combos just, you know, eventually leads into a back air, so...
Yeah, and very smart stuff right there on the part of Z-, actually waiting and hesitating before jumping forward to make sure he didn't get caught by the Smash Monado hitbox right there. You knew he was waiting for it, and because Falco just has, like, what am I trying to say here? Falco does have a relatively exploitable recovery, especially if you got long disjoints or quick attacks like Shulk does for sure. So you know that he was, you know that Z- knows where his character gets bodied. He talks about it on Twitter quite a bit, I will not lie to you. So it's good on him to know when to hold back and not press a button off the level and know when to. Like that time he went aggressive. He knows that he has to mix it up every now and again. That time just gonna up B right in front of him, knowing that Jubilee wouldn't expect something like that on the way back in. And as I say, Jubilee swinging for the fences right now, as is Z- with these forward smashes. Back air, though, out of the up tilt, not going to do it. This is one of Z-'s actual characters that he plays, going up against a random main. Crazy stuff is going to happen, folks.
Yeah, no, for sure. But on the board right now, going to be able to get that, I believe it was the up air, going to be able to close out that stock. So we'll see if they can find a way to turn this around. You got that speed art putting on some damage. I mean, it's only 28%, but definitely is a start here, especially with Shulk, man. Shulk is a character that many claim cheats, and I've seen it time and time again, so I'm inclined to believe.
Yeah, he is able to break out of moves that no other character in the game can break out of. He can get out of multi-hit attacks by switching out of the shield Monado right in between it. Apparently that was intended in this game. Going for a pretty weird trade right there. I think that might have been an up smash trade that we got right there at the end, as obviously he did get sent up for sure, but we didn't see the hitbox come out completely. Now the Buster, should I say the shield is out, switching right back instead, recognizing that he wasn't going to get out of that combo that time around, and was already going to be eating a lot of damage off of the Buster as well. You got to remember, there are downsides to Shulk whipping out the Monados, usually in the same way that the Monado is, such as Smash Monado or what have you. Top platform. Not a good place to be when you're down a stock and at high percent against a Falco.
Well, they were kind of guided to the top platform against their own will, so it's not necessarily their fault. It's not like they went up there and said, I'm going to stay right here until you kill me. Like, we saw the up tilt, put them just high enough, and we saw that what Falcos like to do is they like to get to that top platform, which is why I'm kind of surprised Battlefield was even allowed in the first place. And then he hits that nair, fast fall nair, which he can act out of almost immediately as soon as it lands. And then we saw that up smash coming right out of that, going to be able to close out that stock. So honestly, it was just well played by Z- in general.
Yeah, my phrasing was a little off. I didn't mean to say he put himself in a bad position, but that is exactly what it sounded like, so I apologize on that front. Either way, it's still definitely not a good position to be, as Z- did take him up there. Falco, I'm going to be honest with you, I always forget if he has the highest vertical jump in the game or if it's Greninja. I'm pretty sure it's Falco, but either way, it does go insanely high, and he does have a myriad of combos because of it. Whether it's up throw, up airs, whether it's up throw into the up Bs, all that, or the up airs into the up Bs, all that kinds of stuff. Falco's strings are no stranger to anybody, man, and we're gonna see what character that he's gonna be whipping out those strings against this time around for the random counter pick. It is Robert the Robot, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most played Wi-Fi characters, the recent winner of the Southeast North America Smash World Tour Epic Gabriel for Rivers just yesterday in a grueling 10-game grand finals, game 5 both times. This time around, we're going to see what Jubilee's Rob is going to do against the Falco. legend himself.
I mean, so far, definitely got a nice little bit of 52%, so great stuff. Definitely familiar with the character as it is, but uh-oh. All right. Oh, wow. Actually, it was almost a really bad situation. Z- almost finding a whole mess of percentage. Going to be able to close off that stock, but I can be able to find it right there. Up throw on the platform. Trying to get a little bit of something. Tombstone pile driver. Not going to be enough here, but there we go, man. Falco combos, up tilts. Definitely going to be doing their job. And the... Oh, wait. They teched off the pillar. Oh, my goodness. And got the stock. Oh, my.
That's a regrab. That's a regrab, ladies and gentlemen. Z- got a little greedy and went for the stage spike once again because he saw how close he got to it before. Jubilee definitely thanking their lucky stars. That move doesn't linger. Oh my god, reversing the down smash? I don't think you had to do that. He might have dash canceled that, actually, in order to get it out a little bit quicker. That might have been why that might have wound up being a turnaround. Either way, it definitely looked really cool for sure as the combo onslaught continues once again. This is a big body in Robert the Robot, ladies and gentlemen. The drag downs are a lot easier on this character. And I gotta say, Z-, just like with the Luigi, he's showing no fear in places where you should seek fear. My god, off the level against Rob, but the back air is going to do it this time around, evening it out completely. Dude, Z-, he's like a crackhead, dude.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, they're both definitely getting some pretty big combos here. Definitely just blowing up some stocks, as we saw right there. Right after the spike, we had the back air to basically even it up 1 stock apiece. And wow, actually was going up way high there, trying to get that final up air.
Oh
but no,
God.
A down air below the stage will actually be the option instead. Closing out that game 2. We got Z- 1 game away from a bracket reset. So we'll see what happens, man.
I mean, we'll see what happens, and we will see who it happens with this time around, as the random is going to continue here. I still can't believe what you told me, man. His 3rd most played random, absolutely wild. But Z- out here showing you, you know what, stop going your random characters against me. I want you to whip out your main real quick, and this is definitely not it. Banjo and Kazooie, ladies and gentlemen, the N64 classic out here showing you what they can do. This is going to be interesting because I feel like Banjo can actually edge guard a character like Falco super well. You know, just toss out an egg to cover one option or a couple options like a DDD, and then put out a different hitbox, potentially an invincible one in the side B rush for sure. I can definitely see like Banjo doing some pretty good work. The question is, will Jubilee's potentially inexperienced Banjo be able to ever get him in that position to begin with?
We will definitely find out a little bit. Oh, unfortunate Wonder Wing going to be putting him off stage. Will find his way back to ledge, however. Okay, back throw off stage. A little bit of a scramble, but you know what? One of them's going to find their way, you know, to have some sort of stage control.
Yeah, that Wonder Wing going to be on deck and definitely catch an exploitable recovery such as Falco's for sure. But like I said, the positioning has not quite been in the favor of Jubilee yet. That's a pretty quick reflector, though. I'm pretty sure that reflector comes out frame 1, if I'm not mistaken. That's a pretty quick burst option to be able to reflect projectiles real quick. Once again, though, neutral is reset. No stocks taken just yet. And just as I say that, the up smash does come out this time around. Side being back and forth, but the part of Jubilee immediately retaliating. My god, even game in the potential final game of the winner's bracket.
I think it was a really interesting scenario right there. When he actually did his up special off stage and then got hit through a reflector, I think it actually stopped his recovery because the platform becomes a projectile and actually just hit Jubilee. It just, you know, made it look like they weren't even recovering at all. That was actually really interesting. I've never actually seen that.
Yeah, you know, it's a very interesting interaction to say the least, but that's what's going to happen when you're going to find some pretty strange matchups like this one for sure. Neutral reset once again, throwing at each other. Z- committing a little too hard with the forward smash, not drifting as far back as he wanted to and eating an F tilt for it. And now he's all stage for it, almost dying for it with the forward smash on top of everything else. But then immediately retaliating with pretty ballsy neutral air on the way back up. And now we got Banjo off stage, not the place where he necessarily thrives. Going to be a Wonder Wing to bring himself back, and then the drag down once again, but not far down enough to drag down the bear all the way down once again. Only 2 Wonder Wings left on his 2nd stock. If you ask me, I think he's going to have to be a little sparing with them, especially since one more smash attack skiff, and this bear is dead.
I mean, honestly, a smash attack from either character could really put this away right now. Banjo's got some pretty strong smash attacks himself. Forward smash being pretty strong as well. Gonna find their way back to stage, barely, and the egg actually is gonna give him that little bit of extra assistance to actually keep Z- from really pestering him too much. But 138, solid amount of rage, but not going to kill from across the stage. But going to follow up with that forward air, taking out that second stock. Well played from Jubilee so far. But still, man, you're in game 3 right now. You're down 2-0. You're doing nothing but random. Obviously, it seems like he's just kind of messing around, or they're just kind of messing around, excuse me, until, you know, either the game's over, the set gets reset, or they just win this set by doing nothing but random.
I mean, we did see this Banjo down throw at something like 12%. That is instant mash out percent, to the point where you'll definitely not be able to get follow-ups, even with a read. So you definitely know that this is not an experienced Banjo on that front for sure. And probably, I mean, the fact that, you know, he got it off of random didn't tip you off enough. You know, that should definitely be another little tidbit factor as well. Most Banjos like to forward throw at around the lower percents and 0%, toss out an egg, and then just try to do a little option coverage with forward tilt or whatever else whatever else moves they feel like doing, they might have you that the egg won't cover. But not taking the game just yet, as that Wonder Wing is going to spell disaster, but not as much disaster as the up smash. Say what I will about this Banjo, but it's on the board, Skiff, taking a game with random wild stuff in the Wi-Fi realm.
Yeah, I mean, hey, definitely going to be able to find a way to take that game. The Banjo actually really wasn't that bad. They actually had a pretty solid game plan and knew what to do. I mean, obviously, when you're playing against somebody's main, it can be a little difficult to really show how good your fundamentals can be against, you know, someone else's, you know, pocket character. But you know what? We already pointed out that this random is their own pocket character, and we're going to see how their Pikachu plays as we get into this game 4 here, running it right back to PS2. We'll see if Jubilee's able to even this up, put it into a game 5 situation, or if Z- will find a way to close out this set. Right now, man, that's a big little bit of damage. Not like big, but, you know, Falco gets going, definitely puts on a lot of percentage, gets some crazy stuff happening.
For sure, and speaking of crazy stuff, there you go, the Pikachu Classic, just 4 back airs in a row. Can I get a 5th? Oh, and the down air to reset once again. Pikachu up close is definitely nothing to slouch on. The stinky yellow rat able to even combo break with that up air right there, and resetting once again with the Thunder Jolt, sending it the perfect Mario Fireball angle, basically, as well as bouncing off the ground. But Falco does have a reflector, and he's going to use it right there to set up a beautiful up smash situation in the corner. If you ask me, I have a feeling Z-, you know, probably has a little, probably a little bit more prepared to fight a Pikachu than a Banjo, personally. Though Banjo in the Wi-Fi realm, as good as he is, Pikachu, as better as this character is, as much as some people say the character should be running the meta, I personally have I'm going to predict here that Z- will be a little more prepared for this character than some of the other ones. But this game ain't over till the screen says game.
Well, forward smash gonna be able to take out that second stock, and honestly, Z- is really just gonna wrap this up, man. Pikachu definitely ain't gonna do it. I mean, you get it off random, so it's not like they actually picked a character, but yeah, this is pretty much a wrap at this point. I mean, we could probably see Jubilee take a stock. There it is, gonna be able to catch that side B into the stage with the forward smash. So not a bad play there, but cool. Okay, I thought we were gonna see that down air come out, but unfortunately just a little too low. Not gonna be able to close out the stock, man. Kind of just need this game to get over with, so we just move on to this next set. That way Jubilee can just start playing their characters. We just get this reset going.
Screen's not, game ain't over till the screen says game, my friend. This is Pikachu that we're talking about at the end of the day. Characters got nair loops, back air loops like you're seeing before. Pretty much the character touches you with a single one of their aerials, and you're going to be in for a world of hurt, and more than anything get put in a horrible, horrible position where Pikachu can, in a sense, sometimes effortlessly, what am I trying to say here? Position you properly and edge guard you is what I'm trying to say here. But like you mentioned, yeah, I mean, he's already got 64, 68% on this Pikachu right now. Pikachu, despite being heavier than Fox, which I feel like I have to bring up every time I see this character, is still one of the lightest characters in this game for sure. But all this being said, the edge guard situation is in the favor of him, and the down air, not going to spell it right there yet, able to grab the ledge narrowly. Yeah, you say, I mean, this is going to go down this way, but it's down to 1-1 stocks, Skiff. I mean, Pikachu, you know what he's capable of.
Might just be eating my words, or will I?
No. You win the bet.
All right.
Me and Skiff bet like a lot of money at the end of that. You didn't hear it. I should probably, like, I'm in serious debt. Like, please help me. We're going to the true finals, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, true finals. Who knows what we're going to be seeing from Jubilee? Who knows if, I don't know if they even really care about how much the winning even matters to them right now. Maybe they just want to have some fun, do some random shenanigans on Wi-Fi? We'll definitely find out.
I've seen it happen. I mean, like I said, it isn't the first grand finals I've seen people do that stuff like that before. I mean, I do remember Nairo trying out like 3 different characters way back at the Big House 5 just a couple of years ago when he was in grand finals from the winner's side. Sometimes people do that. You know, sometimes they're like, I have a whole set to lose here. Okay, never mind. He's still doing random. I take it all back.
So you know, Big House 5 was like 5 years ago.
Yeah. No, it was a different game. It's not a relevant tournament. I'm just saying it's.
I'm just saying it. I know, because you said a couple years ago. I'm like, nah, dude, that's like half a decade, man.
I'm old. I'm sorry. I'm old. I just wanted to say that people have been doing that at offline tournaments as well, though it isn't very common. Now we got the Peach out. Oh my. Okay. Not looking like a random Peach. We got the combos. 62% out of the down tilt as a Peach player is one to do. Both grabbing while facing each other's backs on the platform right there, evening out the situation already to high percent. We are only 20 seconds or 30 seconds into this game, and it is already a slobber knocker for the first game of True Finals here, Stiff.
Yeah, definitely a little awkward situation there with the Reflector. Going to be sending that tournament right back. But yeah, the random is definitely going to keep going here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the random the rest of the tournament. They seem to be wanting to have some fun. I'm all for it. But right now, both of them kind of dancing around, trying to get a hit to really get some sort of advantage. We did see Z- get that forward air to put them off stage, but Jubilee going to be answering right back with a forward air of their own. But, man, both these characters honestly doing a great job, you know, just finding their way back to the stage, not staying in this disadvantage for too long. There we go. Nice little jump right after the side B. Saving that jump is very important when recovering. But, okay, that could have been bad. Oh, no way. All right.
Yeah, frame 1 Reflector gonna pave the way back for you off the level right there. Because the move comes out so fast, he almost got a damn follow-up while he was in disadvantage tip, while he was off the level. You can see how ballsy this man is. Yeah, I'll up smash Peach's shield. I'll do it. I mean, I think he recognized that Peach was facing the other direction, so probably the risk of getting combo to 62 or whatever was a little bit lower that time around. And speaking of combo to 62, we got Z- up and out here, catching Peach out of disadvantage once again, trying to get the up tilt, but not actually scratching the second hit of it like he wanted right there. That up tilt covers so many insane landing options. Peach touches you once, and it could spell disaster for you as well. These guys going tit for tat back and forth. What's the edge guard? No! Messes up his neutral air. Not gonna die for it, though. It immediately reflects it back from the ledge. Oh, man. If these guys are all over each other.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely what you can expect when you're getting to the grand finals. It should be the best 2 players who perform today. They should be bringing us action like this. So I'm not only am I not surprised, but I'm also excited to be watching this right now. But yeah, we're gonna see if Z- can find a way to close this out. I mean, right now they have a 1 stock lead. The greatest step out 126. Peach got some decent kill power. Gonna find the frying pan, actually sending them to the top blast zone. For those unaware, the forward smash has 3 different angles depending on the weapon that is chosen by Peach. But we're gonna continue to move forward here. The Nair is gonna do a little bit of damage. All right. Just kind of continue to keep the pressure on to Jubilee. Just trying to find a way to close out the stock, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you see him just searching for these down airs right now. He's looking for a conversion off of the ground right there. As you all know, you cannot tech grounded spikes in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As a result, it means you can get all different kinds of follow-ups off of a spike into the ground. But as we say that, the down throw to the neutral air, perfect percentage for a fast faller like Falco on the way back in and down. And now all of a sudden, it is anybody's game once again. The edge guard Reflect right here. He's not facing the right way for the Reflector. He's gonna have to reset once again. Not able to cross up with the forward air either behind him. In a horrible position now to eat the down air, but he winds up trading with the Firebird, and the situation is reset, but he's not prepared for the Peach Bombers side B. Guys going tit for tat once again, and he wasn't prepared in the moment where he mattered the most, missing that tech. And I don't know if you guys noticed, for no reason at all, Jubilee, that last turn up pull, it was a bomb. So even if he wound up hitting that tech, he probably would have wound up dying anyway. Gotta say, though, on the rude scale, Peach pulling up a bomb after you miss your tech, it's pretty high up there. That's pretty rude.
Peach doesn't pull out Laser Sword anymore, huh?
No, she does not.
Oh, that's a real shame. I feel like she should still be able to get Laser Sword.
Forgive me if I'm wrong here, and I could be completely wrong about this. I think she can pull up... This might be in an old Smash game thing. I really don't know. I think she might be able to pull up Laser Sword if items are on. Maybe, but I literally don't know if that's true. That doesn't explain her still being able to pull up, you know, a bomb and stuff and a Mr. Saturn. So I'm pretty sure they just removed the laser sword a couple of games ago. I think in Brawl, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, she can't do it in this game now. That's what matters. This guy can't do it.
You have the chance to be able to get, you know, the bomb or the Mr. Saturn. Sometimes it's just good enough, especially Mr. Saturn, man. You get some crazy shield breaks in that scenario. If you can find a way to put down that pressure, and if you do, God bless you. But right now, we're going to be getting into our game 2 here. There's no more Peach. We do have the Falco combos, though, so if you're wanting more of those, you're definitely getting those before your very eyes at this moment. Oh, that could have potentially been an up special. I don't know if it would have necessarily killed, but it definitely would have been a nice little bit of damage.
Yeah, speaking of God blessing, we got the Simon out this time. This game's on disc distance demon, I should say, compared to the 3, or even 4 at this point, if you can really call them all that. Simon Belmont out here. This matchup, in theory, is very bad for Simon, and you can probably guess why. A character whose pretty much entire game plan is mostly based off of the projectiles. 3 of his specials are projectiles. He uses them to set up into his crazy long-distance moves. It's like that forward air, which is going to wind up taking the stock right there. Versus the character who has, like, pretty much the fastest reflector in the game that he can also use as an attack. That does not sound very fun for a Simon on paper.
Definitely see how it played out. Ooh, that was actually a nice little setup there. They actually got the down air, which pops up if you don't get the spike hitbox, and you get the drag down with a nair as well. It's a very, very little slick combo from the Belmonts. You know, we don't normally see it too much because a lot of Belmont mains like to spam the projectiles, but you know, it is what it is. Use your character strengths. But when you watch someone like T3 Dom, who's honestly one of like the most ridiculous Belmont players I've ever seen, plays Richter, and specifically, he's got these crazy setups that he's looking for all the time, man. So, I mean, right now, honestly, I'm impressed with Jubilee because I feel like they're doing a lot of really neat stuff that you don't see too often. But they've been doing this with all the characters. Just about every character they've played, they have some form of knowledge with them. They actually do some pretty slick combos. Definitely trying to make some things work. And right now, man, they're going to be taking the second stock very soon.
No, he gets in with these characters, and I'm just like, oh, this is Banjo. Oh, let's see if he knows how to... Oh, he knows how to do the Banjo stuff. Oh, game 1 of True Finals. He's got the Peach right here. Let's see if he knows how to do the combo. Oh, he knows how to do the combos. Like, he's 0 to 62 with Peach in the first game. He clearly can play, like, these characters very worst at, like, a mid-level, to say. And he's out here, like, not getting 3-stocked with any of the random picks. Like, you think there's no way he plays all these characters, but he's out here going to last stock in pretty much all of these games against Z- right there. And if anything, I think it just goes to show Jubilee's game knowledge more than anything else, that he's able to just know what these characters do. He's just familiar enough with their kits to know how to actually, like, impact with them in his own gameplay, rather than just fight them. And that's impressive.
Right. We'll definitely see how the rest of this game goes to play out. We're on a final stock situation here. Okay, we got the little bit of a Falco combo going, you know, the up tilt into the nair, just for, like, I think stage control at that point. Yeah, he's definitely trying to keep him off stage, and why not? Belmonts have such limited resources when trying to recover in general anyway. At just about any stage, you push them out far enough, there's absolutely no way they can recover. Could be it.
None. Yeah, right here. Down air potentially. No, all right.
Wow, actually, Jubilee might go up 2-0 here, honestly, on random.
That would be absolutely wild. This is last stock, and the percentage is definitely in the favor of Jubilee. Falco's going to need some, yeah, I was going to say, a back air at that percent. Not even going to kill yet. Now you see him extending.
My God, they were able to find a way to close out this game. That is so unfortunate. Nope.
You saw what happened right there. He's down in percent. He knows he's the one who technically has to approach, and then he does it off of the level like that in a position where he would normally be a little safer against like some of the other characters in this game, I should say, but not against the Belmont, who's going to reach for the stars, fall to his death, and kill him first instead. My God, how so unlucky for Z- right there, who's going to have to face off against his best friend this time around. The special dialogue at the victory screen coming in pretty soon for you all. This random pick is now Fox McCloud, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't do too bad in this matchup, but we'll see. Skiff, how do you feel about this one?
I mean, honestly, I don't think Fox has any, like, super particular, like, crazy tech scenarios that that like you really need to know when you're playing Fox. It really just kind of comes down to knowing how to play that rush down style gameplay. And honestly, Palutena can do that enough. And Jubilee has a pretty solid Palutena, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to play this one just fine as it is. But as we get into it, they are certainly throwing out lots of nairs back and forth, man. These characters are absolutely insane. Falco usually isn't a rush down character. He's kind of like a wait, try to get the punish type deal. But Fox right now does pretty good. Oh, wow. Okay. Great parry.
Kind of like a slow extent of how they're represented in Melee. You know, Fox the more rush down one, but has combos of his own. Falco definitely is the more combo-oriented one, but can rush you down with shield pressure if you're not careful. They both sort of do similar things, but just in a very different way when you really think about it like that. So, not even really demi-clones at that point. Fox, of course, like you mentioned, of course, pretty much the definition of a rush-down character for sure. Is able to set up so many different, like, 50-50 situations and whatnot, and edge-guarding ones, or ledge-trapping ones, I should say, out of his throws. Which we haven't really seen him do too much of yet. I mean, we saw at the beginning of the game, but now definitely not needing that this time around. Electing a lot more to go for a ledge trap, whipping it this time around, though, and he's going to eat a lot of Falco damage for it as the edge guard onslaught continues, putting out the lingering hitbox of the forward air to make sure he can knock Jubilee right back off the level where you know he wants him, just as exploitable of a position, or almost as exploitable of a position as the Falco himself. But what a beautiful pivot forward smash.
Whoa, that was brave.
Around. He was reaching for the hills on that one, Skiff.
Yeah, no, definitely, wow, a lot of back and forth here. It's definitely some scary spots to be in. Jubilee's definitely doing a fantastic job. Could potentially the stock right there? No, Z-Minus definitely tried to wait it out, tried to see if Jubilee would go for something, you know, a little too risky, but no, not going to fall on for any of the Falco shenanigans. But man, these spot dodges actually coming in pretty clutch as well.
Yeah, they really are, my friend, especially with the spot dodge canceling on top of all of that. You see him doing it right there. He's sort of relying on it a little bit, just trying really hard to get a punish out of those things. And that makes sense. You know, you got to fight a character like Fox up close. You're definitely going to want to scrap whatever, like, you know, pieces of food at the table you have left to actually contest with him up close. Not all characters have a broken uppy out of shield that they can pretty much negate a lot of Fox's options with, you know. Actually dealing with him in the meat up close can be a very scary thing. Z-Minus gonna have to work a little bit harder for those punishes, but finally landing a grab. Whiffing the punish, though, unfortunately, is gonna eat an F-tilt, almost eating the down smash to finish the stock right there at 194, all the way up to 201 this time around. Back air finally gonna do it, though. Jubilee. One stock away from 3-0ing this man with random. How do you live with yourself after that?
Well, I mean, hey, random's all well and fine, but if you're getting characters that you're doing well with and it seems like you know how to play, then sometimes you just gotta hold that. I mean, it can be an L, but like, sometimes people just know how to play the game, come out, but you know, sometimes you don't have to worry about the 3-0 because sometimes people are just gonna recover wrong and then we just move into that game 4, so not a huge deal either way.
Yeah, you know, Fox ain't got no drift on that in this game. Doesn't have as many angles as he does in prior games, and even if he did, you know, I feel like he would have been able to angle up in a way to do it right there, or get like a tighter one potentially, but nothing doing, says Jubilee. I'll just go straight up and then right back down. Definitely looking like he's coming right back from Planet Fitness, for sure. Picking things up and putting himself down, I should say, not something you should do. I gotta say, for the most part, though, out of this random, Jubilee does seem to be getting just good characters for the most part. We had Fox earlier in this last game. We got Lucina now. I mean, with the exception of maybe the Banjo, he's been getting a lot of solid choices. And even Banjo's not that bad of a character, especially in the Wi-Fi realm. Now he's got a disjoint to be able to deal with a character like Falco up close. So let's see how he's going to be able to apply that.
Yeah, but that's the problem is when you got Spaceys in general, it could be Wolf, it could be Fox, it could even be Falco. Sometimes you... I don't know what's going on here. Is there a little bit of lag? Like, what was that?
Might just be trying to mix him.
Like I know that all three characters could definitely find their ways in on the sortie characters. Now, with Fox and Wolf, it's generally trying to play the aggro game. They're both fantastic rushdown characters. Wolf is kind of like a mix between the two of these, honestly, because Wolf can be a bit defensive, but then like Fox honestly can just jump in on sorties. Doesn't really care about the disjoints too much. I mean, sometimes it's a bit of a weird scenario, but they have the speed to be able to contest. Now, Falco's going to lay back just a little bit more, but as soon as he finds that opening, sorties don't generally have a lot of great escape options. You might be able to use Dolphin Slash, but that's just going to put you in a really bad spot. But see the down smash right there, going to be able to take out that stock, evening them up 2 stocks apiece, and now it's going to continue these combos, man. Right now, Jubilee definitely started off a little bit slow, but getting some nice combos, man.
Honestly, yeah, and not even just the combos. You see Jubilee really prepared, like with the option coverage, like down smash as well, trying to even cover an air dodge in from the ledge for sure. But yeah, it's Falco, my friend. You can't fight against a Falco player and then complain that you get comboed. You're just not, you don't have the right mentality towards the game at that point if you're just going to complain about what the character does best in and on you. And speaking of what the character does best, getting some great tech reads right there is Lucina with the forward smash on the roll read in. And then covering the side B with the neutral air. That is one thing Lucina does amazing in the edge guards. Z- though, catching a lucky break right there, up smashing on the shield when Jubilee was not prepared for it. One more stock away from ending Fusion 73 right now. Looking pretty poised to do it. Looking like a damn melee edge guard skiff, but the down air not going to do it once again this time around. Z- with a little bit of work to come around, and this is how you do it. Falco Lombardi, ladies and gentlemen, the combo king. The character brings back games out of nowhere, dragging him with a little bit with the neutral air, and now the situation is reset once again. Skip, it's still anybody's game as the laser's gonna start. Ooh, I don't know, man. What do you think?
I mean, we'll see. The lasers, yeah, you're going to be able to get a little bit on there, but you're not going to find those down smashes on Lucina's recovery. That Dolphin Slash has that hitbox, just kind of covers everything there. So you got to make sure that your timing is perfect, but like even then, I just don't see it happening. Well, oh, the tech going to be able to live, but does not matter. The forward tilt will find a way to close it all out. Jubilee with the all random and grands and reset, going to find their way to be the Fusion.exe 73 champion.
I'm going to snap it up.